Welcome everyone to Pocono Raceway, race number 20. Already about to get the race command here. Here's the full qualifying results. Here it is.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, engines fired up. We are ready to race. Sam Curtis in the 14 car is on pole for today's race. So the Fords have taken over the front row. Then row 2, you got a pair of Chevys, a pair of teammates, the 5 and the 9, Green and Nathan Orman. So, no surprise that Alexander Rowe is back out on top with his 4th win of the season. However, he only has an 8-point lead over second place. That is Tim Randolph, who is still yet to score his first career win, or not his first, his first win of the season. And yet, he's only 8 points back. Okay, that's loud. Compared to a driver who's won 4 times already. But the average finish is a big difference too. A 13.53 versus a 16.26. So that, of course, explains it all. Even with all those extra points for winning a race. Well, still very, very possible that a winless champion can be crowned. I mean, no one just thought it was impossible. It's just a little bit harder with this point system that we've been using for a bit. I wonder when the last time. I have to go back and see who was the last winless champion of the series. But anyways, drivers are in turn 3. We are ready to race here at the Tricky Triangle. Another very consistent driver is Max Anderson. He is 4th in the points with no wins. As the pace car pulls in, we're getting ready to go green. Green flag is out. We are racing. Great launch for the 14 car of Sam Curtis. Gets away from Tony Green in the 5. Ryan Butcher in the 43 behind him giving a push. 3 wide here into turn 1. A lot of new paint schemes for this race, some old, mostly new. Down the back straightaway they go. Side by side for second place as Sam Curtis drives away from the field. A little too high, scrapes the wall. Looks like he's the only one who scraped the wall, and that allows the 38 to get by and take the lead on the outside. Right on the grass. Might have been given a push as the 38 car will come around and lead lap number 1. And look at them fanning out. Almost taking it all the way down to the white line. 4 wide back there. The 18 car just clears Josh King right in front of his teammate in the 20. A little too close there, but they made it. From a spectator view, got a nice angle down this back straightaway. Throughout turn 3, got 2 cars. Tim Randolph in the 77 in second place. Got a handful of drivers battling for 3rd. Sam Curtis on the inside. Oh, trouble! There they go. There goes the 8. Mitchell Hodak hard on the wall with the back end. And I'll bring out caution flag number 1. Alright, the 38 car easily takes the yellow flag. Yeah, we'll take a look at the replay. Hodak in the 8 car probably can't wait for this season to be over. Well, we're almost done. Looks like the 20 car got into the back of him. And they're getting turned and into the back end, or hit into the wall with the back. And it was a pretty hard hit. Wasn't a head-on collision, but still, the 8 car went for a series of spins as well. So let's ride on board. With the 8 car cut down, or did the 20 car just got into him? Yeah, the 8 car Hodak did come down a little bit. Might have been trying to get by Casey Jackson. This 8 team cannot catch a break. We actually had another wreck come to the line. Saw a lot of cars all over the place and then merging up to get back single file. You can imagine the chaos. So where did this one start? I'm assuming somewhere around here. Possibly. Everyone's just trying to squeeze up. Just not going to work. The 21 and the 10. So Noel Holiday, who had that flip, as well as Nick Wilcox, who also flipped at New Hampshire, they go for a minor spin. Oh, well, the 3-car, Colin Cropley, that's another driver who hopes the season comes to an end soon. Both the RCR drivers are on board with the 3-car. Heavy damage there, too, from a small wreck. That's going to put some damage to the 21 car, too. But definitely Cropley got the worst of that. Alright, our first caution of the day. Let's take you back to the restart. Getting ready for the green. So the 3-car, he has a fuel leak. Opposed to the 8-car. I would assume the 8-car would be the one out of the race for a fuel leak, because he hit it with the back end, but apparently it's a 3-car. Could be a separate incident though. It's pretty uncommon for that to happen, but it can happen. It looks like. As we're getting ready to go green here for the restart, the 38 out in front. Green flag is waving, back underway. Tim Randolph looks to the inside. He's just looking. Now he's fully committed. As you can see, several of the drivers also making moves on the bottom into turn 1. Tim Randolph giving a big push from the 5-car Tony Green. Green had a good race in New Hampshire, finally getting that first top 5. 3 wide here, 38 clear on the outside. Now looking for his first win. A lot of drivers here in the top 5 looking for their first. Nick Holiday is not one of them. He almost got his second win. Gained him only 2 spots. Tony Green on the 5. Can be aggressive. I mean, he's got nothing to lose at this point. Most likely will not be a championship contender. There's still a possible chance for this 5 team to gain a bunch of spots, but it looks very unlikely. I mean, his top 5 finish only gave him 2 spots, and he sits 32nd. And oh, got a crash, and that sounded like a big one. Yeah, it is. The 41 of Parker Smith is upside down. Got a couple more wrecking. Saw Ryan Butcher and then possibly Nick Wilcox too. Guys, coming to the second caution flag of the day. Tim Randolph in the 77 will come around and take the second yellow flag. Alright, caution flag waves. Let's take a look at the replay. Through turn 2, the 15 of Brad Cheston trying to clear Parker Smith, and both cars up in the fence. Brad Cheston landed on top of the 50 or the 41. That's what flipped him over while he was up in the air himself. So again, cars getting pretty much launched into the catch fence, just digging deep into that safer barrier. And look at that thing go. Parker Smith thought he was safe. Had the whole front end pick up off the ground. Thought he wasn't gonna flip, and then 15 car lands on top. Ryan Butcher heavy damage. Andre England in the 12. Then you see the 8 and the 99. Oh, that was dangerously close to that opening compared to the opening we had back in the early days. And that thing was huge. Caused a lot of big wrecks, big hits. Let's ride on board with Brad Cheston here. He was running in 10th. So battle for 9th place. Didn't turn out so good. Into the fence, roof first, very scary. And he gets hit by Parker Smith. Another big hit. So a wild ride there for Cheston and Smith. Ryan Butcher, he's out of the race for sure. Andre England Keeps on going. West McCoy recovers from that slight skid. But a big wreck through turn 2 puts us under our second yellow. We'll take you back to the restart. Getting ready to go green here. 35 cars remaining on the racetrack. So that crash took out 4 drivers: McCoy, Smith, Butcher, and Cheston. Here we go. For the restart, green flag. We're back underway. Tony Green wasting no time. First car to pull out. Something wrong? Uh-oh. I think Tim Randolph has a problem. Big problem. He's very slow. He's got a fuel system. And his teammate also has an oil leak too. Oh, that's not good for the Spire cars. Both of them with issues. Nope, Nathan Norman giving him a little push out of the way. Nearly, possibly could have wrecked him. 77 should get out of the way here. He should get out of the way. '17 car. And the 18 car as well. They get by. Some more cars going to be in the way here. It's going to be tough to get on pit road. He can't get on pit road like that. He's boxed in on the outside line. Tony Green, our new leader, very close with a 38, 6/10 of a second. 3-car breakaway from the pack as they're near 4 wide entering turn 1. Oh, that's not going to work. Here they go. Rowe, Sampson, and Orman in the wall in turn 1. Caution flag is out. More cars with problems. Nope. Oh, this doesn't look good. 4 wide into turn 2. Bouncing off each other. Door slamming each other. But somehow made it. Racing it back to the line here. Who's going to be our leader? 38 car, once again. Alright, there's a caution flag. I'll take a look at the replay. Huge scatter. Well, actually, this wasn't because of them. Because of Tim Randolph, I mean. Yeah, there's Cole Sampson and David Davison. They're on the back straightaway, or front straightaway pushing. And then David Davison decides not to take the line. He wants to stay committed to the bottom and make a 4 wide. And it worked for him, but it didn't work for these 3. Orman is in a really bad spot. He has his nose in between, which will definitely cause a wreck, and it did. Cole Sampson and Alexander Rowe up in the wall in turn 1. Another group of top 5 or top 10 drivers involved, including our points leader. So pretty minor crash though. Nothing much to it. Take a look at that one more time. We're out on board with the 9 car. He's right in between. He can't really back out. Well, maybe he could have, but there was a little bit of contact there with the 66. He's basically in between them. So that's our 3rd caution of the day. 3 cars in turn 1, and we'll take you back to the restart. Ready for the green here. The 1 car is out for mechanical. David Davison. So that takes up both the Trackhouse cars. 34 cars remaining on the racetrack. The 77. There he is. Chris Sang, his teammate. So both Spire cars with issues. One with an oil leak and one with a fuel system. Don't know if it got it fixed though. Quite possible that they did, because they're not out of the race. And I mean, if you have an oil leak, I mean, it's no way you can get back out there. As we're getting ready for the restart, the 38. Patrick Mew gonna lead us to the green flag. And there it is. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Tina McCoy in the 4 car. Already to the inside. Others still looking, and now a few more are making their moves. Casey Jackson in the 51 in 3rd. Casey Jackson. Can't find out. Currently 15th in points. And no top 5s. 51 team's doing alright for only finishing in the top 10 a handful of times. Only, well, 5. So a pretty decent number there. Here comes Tony Green in the 5 car to the inside. Not going to play nice today. He needs to win. The 38 won that Bristol dirt race that we don't talk too much about. Kenny Johnson in the 62 is another winner. The 2 of Stephen Oakes, he's sitting in 5th. Another driver who's having a pretty terrible season, but right now running in 5th place. Battle for the race lead. Got another car up in smoke. Who is that? Colin Bear in the 78. So more mechanical issues here. Let's go back to our leaders. 78 stopped on the back straightaway, but no yellow flag. We are clear. 38 still has the lead. Casey Jackson able to take 2nd. Green will blend in or get back in line. 3 wide there for 4th place. Cowell has to back out. Side by side here for 2nd place. There's Sam Curtis in the 14 car running in 9th place. Sat on the pole but has yet to lead a lap after going a little too wide in turn 2, hit the wall, cost him the lead right off the start. There's a 34 Riley Sampson, Stephen Oakes. Gonna try to send it in there deep. 38's got a huge lead. Over just about a second on that lap. Three wide through turn 2. Still 3 wide with Tina McCoy on the outside. Big run there, a lot of momentum. He clears these 2 drivers. Casey Jackson will clear Tony Green. Tina McCoy in the 4 goes top to bottom with that move. So about a 1.5 second lead here the 451 car has. So here's the others. Tim Randolph only 8 points away, looking to get the points lead. Alexander Rowe back here slow with damage in 32nd. Nathan Orton also back here. Cole Sampson not making too much gains at the moment with damage. Pair of teammates, King and Wilcox. Here's DJ Curtis in a 16 car. Nicholas Jewett, Fabian Fisher. Joseph Curtis, Brian Rodriguez. Here's Chapman. Oh, there we go. Another car up in smoke. Sam Curtis, our pole sitter. A lot of issues today. Oh, this is gonna be tough. He's on the top, trying to get to the bottom. Careful, coming back, and Wilcox into him. Josh King, and more cars involved. Tim Randolph, Richie Hiroshi, Noel Holiday, Nathan Orman. Yellow flag waves. And Casey Jackson was able to get it under half a second. Did not need yellow to help punch it back up, but alright. 51 car looks fast. Alright, yellow flag waves for the 4th time. We'll take a look at the replay. Sam Curtis, well, he wasn't having a bad day up until this point. He was 11th coming to the line, just ran his fastest lap. And right at the entrance of turn 1, just a huge puff of smoke coming out of the car. He should have stayed to the top. He didn't get to the bottom in time, so he lets these guys go. And there's a huge gap between the 16 and the 19, so that looked like the perfect moment. But he wasn't quick enough. Wilcox into the left side, Josh King, and then Tim ran off into 77. Then Hiroshi into the back of him. Hodak, we see, gets a piece. And there's Noel Holiday, Nick Holiday as well. Alexander Rose squeezes by. Bit of damage there to the 26. The 14 car definitely out of this one. So as long as it doesn't say accident, we might be able to know what happened. So right on board here with the number 19. Yeah, he tried to stay to the bottom best he could. Sam Curtis sure just waited. So there goes our long green flag run. So our fourth yellow of the day. Handful of cars involved. We'll take you back to the restart. Getting ready for the restart. So for the 78 it was a clutch. And the 14, well, it says accident, so we don't know what exactly happened. So 4 drivers are out for mechanical. The 3 car, we know he crashed. But a fuel leak? I mean, I guess it is possible. But it's very, very uncommon. Usually when the driver hits the back end hard, they're the one with the fuel system issues. As Casey Jackson snags the lead away from the 38. 3 Fords, 2 Chevys running in the top 5. A lot of action going on here in the mid-pack. 4 wide. Yes, they're going to go 4 wide. Just made it through. Just cleared the 24 car. Now Austin probably would have got hooked on the right side and would have slammed that inside or the outside wall. Got a scramble of cars everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but yeah. (22, 17, 45). Getting aggressive. Nicholas Joit in the 24. Trying to make some moves. Between first and second. 4th, 10th back. Most of them are single file now. Strung out a little bit. But not too far behind each other. Pocono's not a very hard racetrack to pass at. You're able to see Casey Jackson close in on the 38. Once they got separated, or once Jackson got separated from 3rd, was hunting that 38 car down. So that leader is basically a sit and duck as long as those guys work with each other. Tito Coy in the 4, another driver looking for his 2nd win. Kenny Johnson as well, keeps Silver Point back here in 5th place. Green has fallen out of the top 5, running in 6th right now. Riley Sampson, Stephen Oaks battle for 7th. 48 car of Calvin Noodles in the 22. Also part of the fight. Probably not going to see another caution. Could be wrong though. But right now they're very calm. Still got some racing going on back here, but right now, for the most part, they're single file. Gonna wait till the closing laps. Oh, Jackson a little too much. Scrapes the wall. Not gonna lose too much speed, but we'll lose a little bit of ground. See the 38 on the forward, they're running the higher line up into 3, looking for some momentum. Now Tina McCoy trying to take second place away. Kenny Johnson trying to block Tony Green, did not work. Green is going to take it 3 wide and get back into the top 5. Okay, we'll get by Kips over point those two. Well, not for Green. Oh, Kenny Johnson was already ahead. The 34, Riley Sampson. Tina McCoy has cleared the 38. Can hunt down that 51 car now. Trying to make up for some lost time. Big run there. Through turn 3. 2/10 back, 4 cars got the momentum. Big draft. Entering into turn 1, he looks, but he's going to stay committed, or going to stay in place. Wasn't close enough. Going to stay in that draft. Now if you're Tina McCoy, maybe it's best to just help Casey Jackson until the last lap. Pull away. Don't let 3rd, 4th, or anyone else be part of the fight. Make it easier on yourself. Coming to 5 laps to go here. Jackson was able to pull away a little bit from Tina McCoy. Or McCoy backed out so he can get that run. Get that draft. And slingshot right by. 3 wide back there. 48, 5, and 2. The 38 car, last time he was 8/10 back. Oh, Kenny Johnson. He was 1.3 and he just scraped the wall coming off turn 2. These 2 drivers also trying to hunt them down. 2 Chevys versus 3 Fords. No Toyotas. Not even a top 10. Lyle Austin, Ramey, and Fisher we see. They are 11th and 12th. Just 1 spot shy into the top 10. And there's Tina McCoy. Once again, right on the edge. Right on the back bumper. Looks to the inside. Still there. Still looking. He gets back from behind. Not gonna make that pass yet. The 38 and the 62. He hopes Tina McCoy gets side by side. But it looks like McCoy is being patient, playing the waiting game. As long as he keeps on pushing and drafting. I mean, they can work with each other too. Mew and Johnson, they're single file. But it's still rather not go side by side to make it even easier for them to close in. 3 laps remaining here. But you also gotta watch your temps. Draft for too long and you'll overheat. That's why the 4 car, yep, sometimes lays back or just peaks, like gets some fresh air into that radiator. That's what the 4 car is doing as we're coming to 2 laps to go. Yeah, he's right on the tail. He can make us move at any time. The 38 and the 62, here he goes. He's gonna do it coming to 2 laps to go. And there's a 38. See, just like that. And Kenny Johnson too. Now it's a four-way fight for the win. And Tina McCoy was unable to even get side by side, it looks like. Still there, though. Laying back a bit. Well, now he has a pusher. As long as that pusher doesn't get beside him. So if you're Casey Jackson, what do you do on our way to your first win? Oh, Jackson goes too high through turn 1. Oh, big mistake there. And Tina McCoy takes the lead, coming to the white flag. Kenny Johnson will follow these two. A huge mistake. Johnson can keep it pinned to the inside. That was a rookie mistake right there. 4-car Tina McCoy. Nice comfortable lead. Unless he makes a mistake, which don't think he will. Now, still got one more turn to go to 38, pushing hard. Not going to get it there though, unless McCoy makes the same mistake. 38 sends it. Not going to happen. Tina McCoy in the 4-car. He's going to come around turn 3. Going to pick up his second win of the season. Tina McCoy wins at Pocono. This time did not need a lap car to help. Definitely earned this one. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. McCoy picks up win number 4. Patrick Mew, Kenny Johnson, Casey Jackson. What a heartbreak. Got her first top 5, but does not get her first win. And that 51 car drove a great race, but just made one little mistake coming to the white flag. Cost her the victory. It's a costly mistake there for the 51 team. Yeah, they've been running pretty good earlier in the race. We mentioned how they have no top 5s, but yet they're 15th in points, which is pretty respectable. Yeah, it's a tough one to swallow. Kip Silver Point 5th, Tony Green 6th, Riley Sampson 8th, Stephen Oakes 9th, and Calvin 10th, and Noodles, or Calvin 10th, Calvin 9th. Confused myself there for a second there. Here is the rest of the results, and another car with issues. Nicholas Jewett had a header go out. So yeah, that's quite a bit of problems today. We had the 3, if you want to count that. Then we had the 1, the 78, the 14, and then the 24. We also had the 7 and the 77 with their issues, but they sort of recovered and, well, able to keep up and still finish the race. But anyways, that is it here at Pocono Raceway. I believe our next race will be in Indianapolis. Tina McCoy back to victory lane. Second time this season. We'll now take you to victory lane.